Overview. Side Hustle: From Idea to Income in 27 Days, 2017, by Chris Guillebeau, tells how to start an income-producing small business in less than 1 month. This business can be easily managed alongside other commitments. Ideally, after its initial setup, testing, and monitoring are complete, it will continue to produce income with a minimum of involvement on the starter's part. With an investment of 1 hour a day for 27 days, individuals can begin to earn regular income that contributes to financial security, particularly if they want to supplement or replace a current job. Knowing how to produce a second income is a valuable skill. The process can be started, revised, stopped, and restarted quickly and easily. This flexibility allows a side business owner to keep options open and enjoy a self-driven life. In Week 1, the 3 criteria for a money-making idea with a high potential for success are defined. First, the idea must be something the entrepreneur is ready and excited to do. The idea also must be something people will readily pay for. Finally, it must be easily described and appear irresistible to potential consumers. The entrepreneur applies these criteria to 3 of his or her own business ideas. If the ideas meet the criteria, there's a second level of investigation into likely challenges and growth potential. Since the object of this exercise is to put more money in the bank, the entrepreneur must estimate whether the idea's income is likely to be more than its expenses. This easy exercise ensures that valuable time and effort will not be wasted on an unprofitable idea. In Week 2, it's time to choose the idea with the greatest likelihood of success. The entrepreneur should begin by researching the competition and refining the idea to stand apart from similar products or services that already exist. One effective strategy is to imagine the ideal customer and craft a compelling offer to persuade that person to purchase the product or service. In Week 3, the tools necessary to maintain the project are gathered, including a dedicated bank account and a separate credit card. A simple invoicing system allows for receiving payments and amassing income quickly. The price for the product or service is set with the full understanding that it can and will be adjusted under market conditions. Preparation to ensure the customer has a positive experience involves clearly envisioning the steps required for purchasing and paying for the product or service so that potential snags can be identified and corrected. Week 4 is when the product or service is put out into the world. Support and encouragement can be gained by asking trusted contacts to publicize the project, provide specific expertise, and/or point out any flaws. It's worthwhile to do some simple testing. By gauging customer responses to 2 options for an important sales component, such as the price or advertising copy, the more profitable or effective option becomes clear. An enticing limited-time promotion or sale will ramp up interest and traffic and, if it can project excitement and urgency, more revenue. In Week 5, the decision is made to continue with the project as is, revise it, or ramp it up. The decision should be based on net income, the accumulation of new business, and the amount of time it takes to manage the project. A profitable way to increase revenue is to add fresh versions or different formats of the most wanted product or service. This real-time, hands-on, live experience will show where the process and the customer experience can be improved and streamlined. No matter how large the business, starting and managing a second source of income is a valuable learning experience that builds the confidence necessary to be in control of personal finances and long-term goals. Key Insights. 1. Most people can start a side business to bring in extra income without having to obtain a graduate degree in business, woo investors, or take on employees. 2. The best ideas meet 3 simple criteria. They are easy to describe, they address an obvious need, and they're repeat moneymakers. 3. Before moving forward with an idea, it's imperative to identify whether the estimated income is projected to exceed the cost of expenses. 4. It's vital to research the existing competition and determine where there is room for improvement. 5. Imagining the perfect user of the product in detail opens up creative ways to make the idea more distinctive. 6. Building in an emotional component to the presentation of the idea gives it an extra edge with the customer because there's a feel-good quality to the purchase. 7. A list of all the tasks necessary to serve customers and receive payment should be compiled before launch. It will be refined with experience, but it's best to understand clearly what will be involved. 8. Success in earning additional income requires conquering one's fears and going public with an idea as quickly as possible. 9. Once the project is available to the public, the most important factors to monitor are the net income, how many new users sign up, and the amount of time spent managing the business. 10. To grow the business, it's cost-effective to offer new versions of what's already working to existing customers, rather than create an entirely new product or find a new customer base. Important people. Chris Guillebeau is the author of 5 New York Times nonfiction bestsellers that are read worldwide. Among them, The Art of Nonconformity, 2010, and The $100 Startup, 2012. His essay, A Brief Guide to World Domination, 2008, has been downloaded more than 100,000 times. He airs a daily podcast called Side Hustle School. Author's style. From his own experiences, as well as that of the many people he has encouraged to start and sustain a second source of income, Chris Guillebeau has crafted a 5-week, step-by-step program for building a profitable and sustainable small business. Each week ends with a concise synopsis of what should have been accomplished. He illustrates his process with examples of men and women who have successfully brought in a second income in a variety of ways. Guillebeau makes clear from the beginning that the willingness to act is essential. He is confident in what he's teaching and asks the reader to stick to the program. There are checklists for judging an idea's potential and a list of more than a dozen ideas that are tried and true. Appendices offer more proven ideas to work with, as well as more detailed explanations of some of the process's steps. There are additional instructions and resources at sidehustleschool.com. Author's perspective. Chris Guillebeau recognizes that the world economy is changing rapidly. Being steadily employed in one industry or at one company throughout a career is no longer the norm. Still, he acknowledges that many people are not natural entrepreneurs with stores of money to risk. They want and need the security of a regular paycheck. He came up with this clear, practical plan to allow individuals to create a safety net. Having worked for decades without a traditional 9-to-5 career, he knows firsthand the joys of the freedom independent work affords. While he encourages his readers to engage with their own communities, he also steers them to the Internet for its opportunities to work more efficiently within a larger market. Intended audience. Everyone who is interested in sustaining a small personal business will find this valuable. This process offers opportunities for extra income to all individuals, whether they're working part or full-time, in school, or responsible for the care of another person.